Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin, and today I am just a little bit east of Cairo, West Virginia, on the North Bend Rail Trail. Now what you're looking at in front of me is the actual trail itself, and an area that we call a cut. Now essentially, this was all part of one hill, but the rail line decided that they were going to cut through it so that they could have the railroad go through. So the railroad line would have gone straight through here. However, what if I told you that it wasn't always this way? There wasn't always this cut here. And in fact, this cut helped hide a piece of history. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the forgotten tunnel of West Virginia. So, we're actually going to walk over to it here now. It's going to take a second, but this will show you kind of exactly where it is. So literally, just off the rail trail, you will find this little piece of patches of grass that don't even really look like a trail. But as you get closer to them, less vegetation grows as there's still gravel here from the original rail bed. And as you come down here, you come across the forgotten tunnel, better known as tunnel number 17. Now, this tunnel was bypassed in 1963. It was originally built in 1868. And if I remember correctly, the reason for bypassing this tunnel was because it was too cramped for modern trains. Now, there were several other reasons they would bypass tunnels, such as rocks falling from the hillside, structural issues, maintenance costs, things like that. However, this tunnel is in excellent condition, which is very surprising considering it has not been used since 1963, and because that cut exists, it is not part of the rail trail, and as far as I know, doesn't receive any maintenance. Now, one thing you may notice about this tunnel is it seems extremely dark, and that's actually kind of an illusion. So this tunnel is actually pretty short, only 453 feet long. But the reason it seems so dark is because this tunnel is curved. So, as we walk towards the center, you're going to start to be able to see the light of the other end's portal coming through. And when we get to the actual middle of the tunnel, you will be able to see both portals clearly. So as you can see, the light is starting to show up because we are most of the way through the curve now. So now we are probably about halfway right here. As you can see, we have the entrance over there, and we have the entrance we came out of. So this tunnel is interesting to me because it's largely been forgotten. I, surprisingly, did not know about this tunnel until more recently. Now, I actually use a website that has all of the train tunnels that were part of this rail line on it. So, while I knew this tunnel existed, in a sense that it was on that website, I didn't realize where it was, and that's what kind of makes it shocking to me that it's not more visited. So this tunnel is actually only a few miles away from the Silver Run Tunnel, which, as you know, is a very infamous tunnel. It has hauntings, it's visited all the time, but this tunnel is never visited, really. Now, it's kind of nice because in the muddy section here, I can see some bicycle tracks, some footprints, but of course, you don't know how long ago those are from. So it's just really interesting to me that this tunnel has kind of been forgotten about by time. But at the same time, it does kind of make sense to me. So, as we saw earlier, the cut, which is actually out through there, is where the rail trail decided to make the trail. So, instead of going into this perfectly nice tunnel, tunnel number 17, they decided to bypass it because that's what the rail line did. Now, also, Silver Run Tunnel, along with several other tunnels that are highly visited, such as Moonville, Eaton Tunnel, things like that, are more accessible for people who can only walk short distances. I believe Silver Run is about 1/4 of a mile. This tunnel was probably about 2 miles of a walk to get to. Now, granted, it's all a flat surface, but if you couldn't walk super far, it's understandable that you wouldn't want to go see this tunnel. So, that's really all I have. This tunnel is kind of just an ordinary tunnel in the sense of it was built in the 1800s, and then they needed to bypass it because of modern trains. But it's so interesting that it is still standing here. It's still in amazing condition, probably one of the best tunnel conditions I've ever seen. And it seems like practically no one knows or talks about it. So I will actually be adding this to my travel map. So if you are in the area and come to see the Silver Run Tunnel, it's definitely worth it to come hike a few miles and check out this tunnel as well. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. I make new videos every week. And thank you guys for watching.